The Trump administration says it will restart food aid for millions of Americans, but only halfway. For the 42 million people who depend on SNAP, that means half their usual benefit, half their groceries, and a whole lot of anxiety. Here's what's happening. The administration says it will use a $5 billion contingency fund from the Agriculture Department to restart payments. Sounds like a big number, until you realize SNAP costs $8 billion every month. That means the cupboard runs bare almost as soon as it's opened.
And to your point, on SNAP and WIC, these are programs that vulnerable Americans need, but we do not have the $9.2 billion sitting in a pot that is required for us to fund November, and that's where we are today.
And in a court filing, the government itself admitted that once this fund is depleted, no money will remain for new applicants, disaster assistance, or as a cushion against a total shutdown. All this comes after 2 federal judges, one in Rhode Island, another in Boston, ruled that freezing the nation's biggest anti-hunger program is unlawful. Both said the Trump administration not only can use those emergency funds, it must. Judge John McConnell Jr. ordered that contingency funds be released immediately. Judge Indira Talwani added that money from customs revenues could also be tapped, but left that choice to the administration. The legal win is cold comfort for families who've already run out of food money. 1 in every 8 Americans depends on SNAP, and nearly 40% are children. Each recipient gets about $187 a month. Now that will drop to less than $100. And even with the court orders, it could take days, maybe weeks, before new payments reach households. Remember, California has sued U.S. Department of Agriculture over halted SNAP benefits, warning 41 million Americans are at risk.
I mean, enough of this. Cruelty is the policy. That's what this is about. It's intentional cruelty, intentionally creating anxiety for millions and millions of people, 5.5 million here in our home state.
Trump and his administration are willing to put more than 41 million Americans at risk of hunger, at risk of food insecurity, at risk of malnutrition, if it gives them a new play in their twisted political game. They are playing politics while Americans go hungry.
SNAP has never been frozen before in its 6-decade history, but the ongoing government shutdown has turned even basic nutrition into a political standoff. For many Americans, it's now about more than food. It's about trust. Trust that their government won't let them go hungry. Trust that politics won't decide what's on their plate. Half benefits may keep the program alive for a few more weeks, but for millions of American families, that's still half a meal too short.